City 2, Leicester 4. I'm here with Paul, our very own. Paul, when I left the house this morning, I didn't think I'd be saying 4-2 to Leicester. What did you make of it?
I don't think anybody did. I don't think Leicester did they? But as it is, every team seems to step up against City, don't they? And the strikers especially. It seems to be almost 100% hit rate for strikers. They'll get one chance and they'll score it. We saw it against Everton. Lukaku just banging one in. We've seen it again. We've seen it here. I mean, it's mad. We just give them one chance, and it says a lot about our defensive setup and fast strikers against our aging defensive lineup. I mean, I don't know. It was supposedly 4 at the back, but it looked like it was actually 3. And if it was 3 at the back, it's hard to tell because it's all so fluid. But I don't think we've played well in that system yet. So at what point is Pep going to say, well, it's not going to work? Is he capable of eating humble pie? I think he is, but he needs to adapt quite quickly, doesn't he?
I mean, I'm a massive Pep fanboy, but Zaba on the wing, Sanya at centre back. What's going on?
I think Zaba played well against Celtic in midfield. That felt okay. But it's a young man's game, isn't it? Even fullback is a young man's game. So winger, even more so. And then you saw Sterling come on and it ejected so much energy into the game. And the changes were good. Yaya, it seemed like it was screaming out for a Yaya all the way through from the beginning. And it's just so many things you point out. Leroy Sané probably would have had a good game as well, although he's not had the best of starts. But I think he could have done well today. Milito as well, a battler. You know, you wanted to see who's going to step up in that game today. And who did, especially in the first half. Where do you think goals are going to come from in this team? Kelechi and Nacho should normally, but otherwise it's just not inspirational, and we're lost without Fernandinho, don't we? Yeah,
I mean, it's cold and wet and horrible today. I mean, we can put up with it, but you want to see that from the players as well. Are we missing passion?
Oh, yeah, I mean, David Silva, I love the guy, but his game is just always sideways, backwards and forwards, left and right. Well, not forwards, just backwards. And so you just want him to pick out it. Do you know the whole thing about Pep Guardiola that we've looked at and we've talked about so much is about going through the channels? We didn't go through the channels at all. It was always that in U-shape, always. And it just felt like a Pellegrini team, really, and not very inspiring at all. Who's cutting through the middle? Who's going to play that ball to Kelechi, who's on the last man? That's what they did, and they cut us in half 4 times.
Right, I'm going to ask you about the man that's on everyone's lips, Claudio Bravo.
I'll tell you what. Here, I don't know if the people at home could hear it, but people were singing Joe Hart's songs in there. I think that's not on at all. I mean, everybody can have their opinion on Bravo. I think he's not had a great start, but the last thing we should be doing is getting even more on the guy's back. Is that what we're supposed to be doing there as City fans? We all love Joe Hart, but we've got to say that chapter's gone. And what else are we going to do? We're going to be bittered about it, embittered. Maybe Pep needs to have a think about if he's the right man for us, but while he's in that goal for us, everybody needs to get right behind him, don't they?
I agree. I agree. I think people booing Bravo isn't right. I think people putting him off, like cheering every time he picks up the ball, isn't going to help.
It's disgraceful. I mean, people watching this will think, well, everyone's got a right to voice their opinion, but while he's in net for us, we're doing what the opposition fans. We were louder than their fans, taking the piss out of our own goalkeeper. It's just not on, and we need to sort it out. And whatever we think about him, he's our goalie, and that's it.
He is our goalkeeper, and putting that aside, Willy Caballero's on the bench and everything he touches seems to turn to gold at the minute.
It's mad, isn't it? This man was playing for Barcelona not long ago, not Willy Caballero, and winning everything there is to win, and now at the minute it's just not happening for him. But yeah, Caballero, he seems Angus Gunn as well. He needs a chance, and maybe Bravo needs to be protected a little bit, which is mad when you're talking about a 32-year-old goalkeeper. You're relying on somebody with that experience, aren't you? But maybe he needs to be protected. Maybe he needs to come out of the spotlight for a bit. Funnily enough, Manuel Pellegrini did it with Joe Hart in his first season, and I thought this Pellegrini seemed like he was called the engineer. He didn't engineer anything except his own downfall in the end. But the one thing that I was really impressed by was when he benched Joe Hart. I thought he's going to keep doing this all the time. It turned out to be the only thing he did like that, really. But maybe it could protect Bravo by doing the same. Who knows?
Watford on Wednesday. Can we get a result?
I don't know. Can we? I don't know. Who knows? Depends which City turn up.
Let's throw it out to the comments. Which City is going to turn up in the week? What's going wrong? Have your say down there. This is BlueMoonRisingTV. We'll see you again.